Alright everybody, welcome back to my Platinum walkthrough of Dark Souls Remastered. And today we're going to go ahead and try to plow through Blighttown. I say plow, but it is definitely a slog. I mean, I know a lot of people complain about, the Anne Orlando archers, but I really don't have as much of trouble with them. I mean, there is a minor tactic you can use to try and, get past the Anne Orlando archers.
Well, that is a shame.
Blighttown is just Blighttown. Alright, now remember what I said in the last video, that the second you start moving forward, you're going to have the toxic darts being blown at you. So you want to pick a spot that's going to draw them out, but you can be covered by the stuff on the side so that you don't get hit with these darts. Now, the spider shield will block that, but obviously you can't sit there and use the spider shield while you're trying to swing. Alright, so we can take most of them down in 2 hits. That's not too bad. 2 two-handed hits, anyway. Come down here. Gonna run up here, grab the soul. Make sure you don't slide off the side. Alright, now we're going to try and make this jump over here. If you're worried about making the jump, I'm going to lure these guys first. If you're worried about making this jump over here, you can always strip off your gear, which is what I usually do to make sure that I land the jump. Alright. They're just gonna roll down here. Whew. Whew. That was close. Make sure you actually roll. We're gonna go back this way real quick. Gently walk out here. Grab you some blooming purples. Try as best as you can to stay on this bridge. Looking for these dogs. There we go. Alright, then circle around. Right under here. Gonna grab some humanity. I swear, most of the time I have lost humanity trying to go and get that. So usually I don't go grab it, but this is a walkthrough. I'm not doing this for me. It's for you. You should feel special. Now remember what I said in the last episode about the permadeath enemies and, you know, the blow dart ones, they're permadeath, so you just have to kill them once. Because we got a bunch of them getting ready to come up here. You have one that starts shooting at you about midway from this one, but I found most of the time he actually just kills himself somehow. I mean, you'll just be standing there, next thing you know, hey, you got some moss clumps, and it's like, okay. Alright, gonna go across this bridge. This is gonna take us back to where we jumped across. Make sure you do not tuck against that wall because you'll fall through the floor. Wait for them to come down the ladder. I've actually gotten really lucky in this playthrough so far, because these infested ghouls can be annoying. Alright, we're going to go behind this wall now. Drop down here. Now we're going to roll this way. Okay, maybe just fall. Don't roll on that one. Grab the soul. Now we can roll forward. Break this. Soul. Now the infested and the two dogs are going to be coming out. I don't know why I went that way. I could have just kept going from where I was at, where I got that last soul. Alright. So hopefully you didn't follow me off the cliff. I'm going to go back and show you how to properly leave that area. Any day now. Alright, now what you should have done from there is just come over here. Just roll forward from here. Done. Look at that. Bonfire is right over there, so that's not too bad of a place to die. That's just straight ahead from the bonfire. I messed that roll up. I'm definitely getting impatient since this is Blighttown and, you know, trying to do my best, but then at the same time, trying to do my best, I'm just messing it up more. Alright, now you want to look for that little corner piece to roll forward. So, corner, right here. And corner, right here. I don't know why it didn't want to let me go through the last time. Alright, now we're going to drop down. That one's easy, just tuck yourself as close to the wall as you can before you roll down. I'm getting ready to get rid of one of those blow dart snipers. Just waiting for one of the ghouls to come up. Alright, now we're gonna head this way. Go in here. Kill the ghoul. Now, even though you don't really see any numbers popping up, you can kind of see what looks like, you know, chunks of this thing falling off. And that's how you know you're hitting it. This parasitic wall hugger, which he just killed the blow dart sniper for us, so that was nice of him. Alright, then just drop down here. Alright, and now we're back here. Parry the barbarian. I'm saying parry him. I'm not giving him a name. Doesn't look much like a parry. Alright, now there's one last thing we need to grab up here. Have to go and grab the eagle shield. So come around this way. Alright. That is it for Upper Blighttown, so we're just going to go ahead, continue on, and get this thing done. Alright, now you got the whip right down here, so just drop on top of it. And drop down here. You're not missing anything going through that fog gate. If you were to go up the ladder right there, it would take you right back to that same fog gate. These crag spiders can hit pretty hard, but if you hit them first, you're fine. Now, we do have another blow dart sniper down here. Now that's the last one we're facing for right now. Go ahead and now would be a good time to equip the rusted iron ring. Everything I have on right now, I'd still be slowed down if I took off Havel's ring and equipped that. So I'm kind of in a catch-22. These stupid mosquitoes are annoying. There's an item right over here to our right. I'm gonna try and make it to where I can. I'm still too heavy. Yeah, it's a lot easier if you have those equipped to your item bar. Yeah, just saying. Y'all's probably already done that by now. I obviously don't want to admit it, just, you know. We don't need no stinking moss. Gonna go ahead and make yourself human again. And yeah, warm up your tootsies. They might be a little bit cold after going through that water. Oh, wow. I'm gonna go ahead and take this time to level up a little bit. You really want to be in a good spot for Quelaag. I'm mostly doing this because I don't have the endurance to walk through this water without Havels on, so probably still won't after this, but we'll see how it is. Now remember, I'm going for a balanced night build. Like, I'm gonna start working in some faith to be able to do like the sunlight miracles and things. Why does it keep doing that with my foot? Okay, anyway. Yeah, still not enough, but I'm gonna go ahead and head up here to the right. Well, right of where we just were. Good to know that that 0.3 was all I was missing. Okay. Grab the dragon scale. Just resting up real quick right before we go fight Mildred. She's a man-eater. She's fairly easy to parry. If I just stop for a second. Hey, thank you. She actually listened. Just had to get my bearings after those stupid mosquitoes. Alright, Mildred's gone. Now we just got these stupid mosquitoes. Alright. This place does seem like a lot from here, but all we're going to do is just make a giant loop. Gonna go ahead and kill them before we talk to Shiva, so that way they're not coming up to us.
Hello again. Strange to meet away, but why you are here, I love and you.
He sells a lot of items. A lot of these here are actually counted in the rare weapons trophy. Like the stone greatsword. We also do need to kill him and his buddy. But since we still gotta go through that forest, I'm just gonna hold off on that for right now. So, head up this way towards these two giants. And now these guys have boulders, so they can throw them or they can roll them. You want to try and bait the roll, so that way you can just follow behind them and backstab them. So don't get too far away. Just gonna go back and forth on backstabbing these two. At least you get invulnerability frames while you're backstabbing, so if one happens to roll past or throw a rock, you're fine. Now that they're taken care of, grab the club. Now we're going to start following this wall around. Just follow it to the right. Now this is poison, not toxic, so you can let it just ride out for a while. Poison will stick with you for a long time, but it's not that damaging. Get rid of the stupid mosquitoes. Take a sharp right around this curve here. Pick up the pyromancy set. And poison mist. Now these slugs are what you're going to want to kill for green titanite shards and for large titanite shards. So there is a nice little farming route that we're going to do. So that way, since we have the large ember and we have a way to get back up, which we'll be taking here in just a second, we can go ahead, head up, make our weapon plus 10, and head on from there. And you need 9 large titanite shards. So make sure your humanity is at least 10. Now, sometimes the items can be hard to see, especially out of these slugs, but a lot of times you can see the reflection in the water. I always just run over the slugs and double check. I'm not having any luck at all for them dropping some large Titanite for me. Hey, there we go. We're out of Estus, but it doesn't matter. We're pretty much done now. Head up here. Get the plank shield. Invisible wall. Open up the chest. Behind the chest is another invisible wall. And go forward. Just gonna light the bonfire for right now. The Great Hollow is something we're going to come back to much later. I mean, you can go through it now, but it's a lot easier once you have the Lord Vessel and can warp between bonfires, because once you get all the way to the bottom, the only way back up is to walk every bit of the way back up. And it's bad enough going down, let alone coming back up through all that mess. But since we rested, we get more of a chance to get some large Titanite shards. Should be pretty close. Yep. Guess it wouldn't hurt to show you the farming route, just kind of in reverse. And the last little bit of it is this group right here. Now, whenever you're doing the farming, you'll just run straight up to this group from the bonfire. That one over there to the right, I mean, it's just one slug. If you really want to go over there and get it, you can. But... see, now from here we can just run straight back to the bonfire. Alright, that's going to wrap up this episode. And in the next one, we're going to go ahead, finish up Blighttown, head back up to Firelink, and then take on Quelaag.